Hi. Welcome to Girl
Girl
Talk from the Bench. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Sarah.
This is our first podcast. We're so excited. We're going to be talking about all things books, sports, and pop culture because even though we're not living in it,
You can always comment from the sideline.
exactly. So, since this is our first one, I feel like we have to introduce ourselves. You wanna go
Perfect.
first?
Yes, I'm Sarah. For work, I do corporate events, but in my free time, I love to read, drink coffee, watch movies, and travel.
Yes, and I'm Olivia. Also love to read and travel. Some of our favorite things we love to do. I also love wine. We live in Brooklyn.
Yep.
We
And we
have
have
a
a cute dog.
we have a dog named Beat Girly.
Yeah.
The B stands for Brooklyn. She's a Brooklyn girly. Um, and yeah, we decided to start this podcast because honestly, it was 70 degrees outside. We had had a couple cocktails and we decided to start a podcast. But
Isn't that how they all start?
exactly. I think that's how they all get started. I think we asked every single person, that would be it. So, yeah, we're excited to talk with you a little bit more about what we're into.
Yep.
So, we thought because it's a like book podcast
Podcast.
type of podcast, we thought we'd bookend our episodes with
Books.
books. So, we're going to start with what we just finished reading, and then we're going to end the episode with what we're going to read next.
Yep.
Okay, do you want to start?
I'll start. So I just finished If I Ruled the World. Amazing book. It's so fun. It's set in the late 90s, early 2000s in New York City, which is just like so fun to watch. It's about a young woman who is trying to make her way as a magazine editor, and she starts working for sort of like hip hop music magazine that is struggling, and she's like trying to really like expand it. And it's like all things music, hip hop and R&B from like the late 90s, early 2000s in New York.
Yeah.
And it was just so fun. And I really enjoyed it. Highly recommend. Yeah, it was a good read.
Okay, do you think I should read it? Do you think I'd like it? Okay.
Yeah, you'd love it.
Okay. I feel good about that. Wait, what? How many stars do you give it?
Um, I would give it. I gave it 4 stars.
Okay. New Goodreads.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Goodreads.
Yay, we love Goodreads.
um, so yes, I just read Here One Moment by Leanne Moriarty. And it was a really cool concept because it was about this woman who like predicts when you're going to die, which I get now is really dark. She predicts on this plane when everyone is going to die. And then it plays out and, like, you follow the lives of these people. And I know I always say, like, I normally hate or, like, sometimes get confused when there's, like, so many characters in a
Yeah.
book and, like, you have to write it really well for me to follow. And I did do the audiobook on this, so, like, I think that helped, but I really enjoyed this book. And I've also read her before. I read, like, Apples Never Fall, The Last Anniversary, Nine Perfect Strangers. She did Big Little Lies. Which, if you're noticing a theme, a lot of those books have been turned into TV shows, which is something else I love to do is read books that are turned into TV shows. Um, so I thought we'd talk about a couple of those that we just saw one yesterday.
Yeah, we just saw Wuthering Heights. So book to movie.
Yeah.
Um, I read the book a million years ago in high school, so some
And
of
I
the
just read the book.
details I don't remember. Yeah,
And I don't remember the details either. I just read it.
it's one of those books, honestly, though. So yeah, just watched the movie. I just saw it. Really, we just saw it yesterday, and I loved it. I do appreciate like the visuals and like what she did with the soundtrack and the
Charlie.
costuming. So like I loved all those parts of it, and like I don't mind a little bit of like a weird movie or even just like a weird take on a classic. So
Yeah.
yeah, I really enjoyed and obviously cried at the end. So
Yeah. Yeah, that was my second time seeing it, cried both times. I didn't enjoy it the first time as much as I did this time. I loved it this time, and I don't really know what it was, honestly. But I really, really enjoyed it this time, and I thought it was just so good. Cried at the end, loved it.
yeah.
And there are also a couple other books that are being turned into movies and TV shows that are coming out. So we got to start with Reminders of Him.
Mm.
Did you read that one?
No.
Okay, I did read that one. That's Colleen Hoover. That I think came out like yesterday. I think I'm gonna go see it maybe this weekend when I'm in Atlanta with my friend. So that is a really cute one, rom-com, like classic Colleen Hoover. Wow. I don't know how we feel about her, but I'm gonna go see it. And please don't hate me. I'm gonna go see it. I just am. So, whatever.
Listen, either way.
Right? Like it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Then we're gonna go see, or not go see, but Imperfect Women is coming out, and that's got a stacked cast. It's got Kerry Washington, it's got Elizabeth Moss and Kate Mara, and that is one that I'm reading currently.
Nice.
It's a psychological thriller. Very excited.
Her
It's gonna
favorite.
be literally my favorite. It's gonna be an Apple TV show, and I'm so excited, because they do a really good job with their psychological thrillers. And the last one is Project Hail Mary, which comes out on the 20th. Ryan Gosling. Did you read that one?
No, but it's on my list,
Yeah.
and I'm honestly shout out to Libby. I'm like waiting for it. It's like so many weeks away.
I know. I haven't read it either, but it's on my list as well. I think it's gonna I think I'm gonna have to just buy it or like maybe do like the audio on Spotify or something because I need to read it. But
I might wait to watch it until I read it, but
yes,
regardless,
same.
it will happen.
Same. I'm gonna wait to watch it till when I read it. So yeah, those are the books that are being turned into
Also note that If I Ruled the World is contracted for Hulu, so at some point will be coming out as a TV show. So
yeah.
no date yet, but that's another one to read if you like
Yeah.
to read books turning into movies or TV shows.
Here One Moment is not yet, but she has had 3 others turned into TV shows, so I wouldn't be shocked, and I would totally watch it. Oh, I forgot to say that is a book I would recommend. I give 4 stars. Yeah. Really, really liked it.
Great. Two good books for you guys to read.
Yes, and then let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on to sports.
Cool. So this is Olivia's section of the podcast where I just provide, some slight interjections every once in a while. Take it away.
Okay, but it's true. I am a big sports girly, but through living with me, I feel like you've come to know and care more about
Listen,
sports
I
than
grew up with brothers. My dad loves all sports. So like I know sports. I
Yeah.
just don't know sports.
Yeah.
So I've seen more sports in the last 3 years living with Olivia than I have in my other 30 years of life. And we're here for it.
Yeah. No, so to go through my teams, I'm a Packers fan for football. I'm from Arizona, so I'm a Suns fan for basketball. Dodgers for baseball. When I say them out loud,
Just sounds insane.
it does sound insane, but I can't help it.
But there's a reason behind it. Each and every one of those.
Exactly. And then when we moved here, we decided we were going to be Mets over Yankees because, like, it's so cliche. Like, we're not going to come here and be.
Yeah. No, I can't.
So go Mets. There's no house division there. So there's a couple things going on in sports right now.
Yeah.
One is the World Baseball Classic. The USA is going against DR tonight, actually at 8. And I literally don't care who wins that, but my best friend's husband was working for the Canada team, and they unfortunately just lost. So he'll be filling me in. Sorry, Shane, about all of the Heather's gonna be so mad Shane got a shout out. But anyway.
Hi Heather, we love you too. We love you more.
Yes. Yeah. Obviously. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so that's coming on tonight. I will not be watching that. Like I don't could care any less. But like go USA, I guess. I don't know. Go DR. Go both teams. It'll be some fun. What's really devastating is this one's a hard pill to swallow. The Packers. We're like deconstructing our team right now. And it's such a bummer because we're getting rid of like Malik, who was our backup quarterback, who I get it. Like we have Love and he's amazing. And we can't keep Malik because he's also amazing. I think he went to the Dolphins. Whatever. We got rid of Romeo Dobbs, who went to the Patriots. We're getting rid of everyone but our kicker, who who lost us the game. I'm sorry, Bears. You guys lost to a kicker. You did not lose to the Packers. You lost to the freaking kicker. I'm fine. I'm over it. Anyway, we'll see what happens. But we've gotten rid of so far 8 people, and we've signed 2. So I don't really know the math.
Someone has a plan. Someone has a plan.
Who, Sarah? Who is it? Get me on the phone with them. I have a plan.
Oh.
It's funny reading the comments because, like, the fans, we have a plan. They're like, you need to
The
pick up
plan
this
is
person
get rid
now.
of the kicker.
Get rid of the kicker and pick up this guy. Arizona fun thing, Kyler Murray's going to the Vikings, which sucks because I hate like, we can't root for the Vikings and the Packers fan,
No.
but we love Kyler Murray, so we'll see how he does. I think that's gonna be an interesting switch up. Basketball, playoffs are starting soon, and the
Right.
Suns are doing play-in versus the Clippers. Um, they better freaking win. I love watching basketball playoffs, and we're not, like, huge. Just say you're a big basketball fan?
I love a basketball game. I love, like, the energy to go. I love the energy, like, in the stadium. I love, like, watching a game there, but I'm really not that big of a basketball fan, and, like, to watch it on TV is just not interesting at all. I will say one really fun thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone who loves basketball. This is why I said this is Olivia's section of the podcast.
I feel the same.
I will say one really fun thing that happened to us last summer is that when we went to a Mets baseball game and there was a rain delay, and so we were sitting, like, literally in the nosebleeds, like, we were in the 500 section,
Yeah.
but our section had a covering, so we didn't have to leave when it started raining, and on the big screens, the Knicks were playing in the playoffs, and
Yeah.
they put up the Knicks game, and it was so
It
fun
was
because
so
we were
fun.
all just, like, cheering for the Knicks in the baseball stadium,
Mets versus
like
Dodgers too,
yeah.
so big game, fun game.
So that was really fun. That was the one time I
And that was like an extra inning, so it was, like, already
yeah.
delayed, extra innings. It came down to, like, the last inning, and Dodgers pulled it out. That's the only time I'm like, "Sorry, Mets, I gotta root for the Dodgers." But normally, that was a really, really fun game. It felt very New York.
Yeah.
We've only been here 3 years,
Mhm.
so anytime something, like, new like that happens, we're like, "Oh, I feel so New York."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, so playoffs are coming up. We like to I like to watch playoffs on the TV, like, in an atmosphere where other people like, I went to a bar, like, a couple years ago, and Knicks were in the playoffs, and it was so fun to be in there, but, like, I'm not sitting at home watching
Yeah.
a basketball
Yeah.
game, no, no, no,
Yeah.
like I will with a football game.
Yeah.
For sports?
Great. Go sports.
Yay, go sports. So now we're moving on to pop culture.
Yay.
Okay, so what has been going on this week? Oh,
My God, you guys, we have just started watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, season 4.
so many thoughts.
So many thoughts. The first and foremost, no one needs dad talk on their screen. Like no one cares. Get off the TV. I literally don't care about you guys. Jordan
Thought
more most
process.
of all. I don't know. I don't know why
Think off.
suddenly it's like, oh, we need them. We need them on our screen. No, we don't. Nobody
don't.
wants them on our screen.
Uh-uh.
And honestly, they're just making it more messy. Like I don't care. We love drama. We love the drama, but like the dad talk getting involved in mom talks shit, I'm like, stay out of it.
No,
Don't need
literally.
it.
It's so frustrating. And they just like think that they're like all that. And it's like you would be nothing without your women. Like once again,
And no one would watch dad talk on their own show. Like no one, no,
No.
you don't.
no, they don't need to be there. They have too many thoughts and
Yeah.
opinions.
Yeah.
Just,
And they're wrong.
and they're all wrong. They're all wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, should I tell them my theory?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you guys. It's not about dad talk. It's
But
about
related to
yeah.
mom talk.
Okay, so you know how Taylor is gonna be the next bachelorette? I have a theory because like we haven't really heard anything about this season. There's been like very minimal like advertising. We did watch the like first look and normally like it'll be like them in Europe, them around the world. It kept showing her in like 3 scenes, like with a cowboy hat on in the house and like just out somewhere. And I'm like, I have a theory that Taylor because sorry, if you haven't watched, you need to cover your ears. She sleeps with Dakota, right? 4 weeks before again, 4 weeks before she goes on the show. I have a theory that either A, she's pregnant, or B, she's gonna like Dakota's gonna show up or something, and they're gonna have to like either end the show early or bring in another bachelorette because something feels weird, something feels off about this season, and it makes me feel like she's gonna like either have like a mentee B or something and she's not going to finish the season, and they're gonna either bring in someone else or really and she's not really engaged. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
that's just how I feel.
It is interesting that this is the first time that we know so much about a bachelorette or a bachelor before they start their season. Not only do we know them, but like
Yeah.
they're famous, they have their own show. We're seeing so much of Taylor as she's like getting ready to go on The Bachelorette. And like she doesn't seem well. She seems like she still has like a lot going on with Dakota. There's a lot of feelings there, there's a lot of hurt there.
Yep.
Um and I just don't know how this is gonna, especially now that she's 4 weeks before she's filming Bachelorette, she's seeing him, sleeping with him, fighting with him, crying over him, like, there's so much, like, I think
So
emotional
stressful.
trauma and, like, toxicity in their relationship that, like, a lot of times these bachelorette contestants struggle anyway with, like, feelings for multiple
Yeah.
people or, like, feeling not over the exes or whatever. To see so much of Taylor that she's, like, doesn't feel to the viewer that she's ready, I'm
Yeah.
like, "What is about to happen?" We don't normally get that insight before we
No.
start, the show,
Yeah.
so
And as a mental health therapist, I would love to be the on-site therapist for this season. Like, I would love to be like Taylor's personal therapist for this season because I'm just like, what turmoil is this poor girl going through during this show? Like, I just know this is like probably the most stressful thing she's ever gone through. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But like very stressful knowing that she's actually in love with the guy at home
Yeah.
and she's here trying to date other people. Like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But anyway, I just think it's gonna be a really interesting season, and that's my theory. And I know we've seen things like behind the scenes where they're like, "Oh, she's with a guy." I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think that was not true.
Lots of Olivia's theory. Stay
That's my
tuned
theory. Yeah.
to see what happens there. We have not finished season 4, so, we'll see what happens the rest of the season, but
Yeah. And I think premiere like the 22nd or something like that. So we will be locked in and we will be debriefing every week.
yeah.
We also really want to watch Rooster, the new Steve Carell show.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Don't know really anything about it other than it's the same creator as Ted Lasso and Shrinking, which we love Shrinking. I love Ted Lasso. I
Yeah.
watched that. I remember watching with my family and just, like, loved it.
I only watched the
Such
first
good
season,
show.
but it was
Yeah.
so
So well done. I'm so really excited and then, like, love Steve Carell, so I think it's gonna be a great show, so excited to watch
yeah.
that.
I
Yeah.
don't know that I realized that Shrinking and Ted Lasso were the same creator, but that makes sense now that Roy was on Shrinking.
They're not, I think, like, now you can look back and say, like, "Oh, they have the same sort of, like, feel to them." So it does
Lighthearted,
make sense. Very,
celebrity,
like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
witty.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
no,
that
totally.
excited to watch
Okay, yay. As lighthearted as Shrinking.
that. No, for
It's lighthearted as we
yeah,
go through.
yeah.
Okay, yay, love that one. Have you listened to Harry Styles' new album?
I have not,
Okay.
no.
I listened, so he has a new album called Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally, which fun name.
Yeah.
I've only listened once through and like I was working, so I didn't like go into a deep dive, but I need to listen again, like in the right setting.
Mhm.
Um, but I liked it so far. And I know people are like obsessed with it, and I think he's gonna have a really cool tour. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Go Harry, we love you.
Hopefully we'll be able to see him when he's here in New York, so
Yes,
we'll keep you guys posted.
a lot of people we want to see here in New York.
Listen, it's New York.
Speaking of Alicia Keys,
Oh my god! Literally, how in the world did we miss her?
she was singing in the Grand Central Terminal, just like a concert randomly, and we weren't invited.
No, rude. Like, rude.
I get that it was random, but why didn't you call us?
Honestly, this is the one negative to being able to work from home is that literally Grand Central is my commute to work. I literally go through Grand Central.
Yeah, you could have been there.
I could have been there. And like, gosh dang it.
Missed opportunity. I know
Bummer.
there was like a time when like there'll be random people like on the subways or like in bars. I'm like, I've been to that bar.
Yeah.
Like, why wasn't I there? Or like Connor and Hudson will be somewhere. We're like, we were right there.
We were right there the other night. Why was it just not the same night?
Yeah.
Speaking of, you guys, this is way, 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 way past. But if you haven't watched Heated Rivalry yet, you need to watch it immediately. Um, immediately.
Yeah. Because if you haven't watched it,
Yeah,
let's really dive into why not. You know what I mean?
precisely. There's some things to think about.
It's so good.
Examining.
We've reheated multiple
Yeah,
times.
so good. We love them.
Love that show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other things that we're watching right now.
Yeah.
Survivor 50.
Guys,
Yeah.
Survivor 50
Yeah.
is so good.
So fun. Just like they're
So
doing it the right way.
They are doing it. And it's like just like so I like it because it's obviously we've been watching like the new generation and we kind of know like how things work, like when they go on like the little trips or what do they call
journey.
it? The journeys, and then they like have the different idols, but like I think kind of mixing it up where they did like the tribe swap early and the Billie Eilish idol. Like what is that? So it's kind of fun that they're even still, like, surprising us a
Yeah.
little bit with that stuff. Spoiler alert, though, Q went home, and that was
Yeah,
sad.
that was very sad. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But also,
Bummer.
where have you if you haven't watched it, what are you doing? Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah, yeah,
but yeah, Q went home, and that was really sad.
yeah.
So, we'll have to see how it plays out. If
Yeah.
you had to pick one winner sorry, putting you on the spot. If you had to pick one winner right now,
Right now,
I have mine.
one winner.
Wait, we should say it at the same
Okay.
time. Are you ready? 1
What?
Okay, we'll do 3.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Sir.
Camilla. Oh, I would love if Suri won. I just don't know if they'll
I
let her.
I don't know that anyone will, but in my perfect world, she finally wins.
1,000%.
And, like, what better way for her to win than on Survivor 50?
1,000%.
But if it's not gonna be Suri, Camilla all
Yeah.
day, every day, love her.
Love
Yeah.
her.
Mhm.
I would love both of those are great picks. We'll have to check in and
Yeah.
see next week and
Yeah.
feel the same, but I feel like 3 winning would just be, like, cherry
Yeah.
on top,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
chef's kiss,
absolutely.
so good.
And she's, like, she's so good, she's so smooth, she has such a good social game,
Yeah.
and she's such, like, a huge threat that I don't know that we'll see how far she goes, but I would love
Yeah.
for her to win.
No, I agree. Would love it, yeah. We're also watching Top Chef.
Yep, we love Top Chef.
We're, like, obsessed with Top Chef to the point where we're like, "When is it coming back again?" And we're, like,
Mhm.
checking constantly
Yeah.
when it's coming back.
Yeah.
But the first episode just came on, and it was so freaking good.
Mhm.
And Kristen is
Yes.
hosting, right? And she was on
Yeah.
Traders, so
Yeah.
it's just, like, fun. We wanted Kristen to win Traders because she's just, like, she's the best. But, yeah, we're watching that. Are we watching anything else?
We love our singing competition shows, so we're watching American Idol and The Voice, you know.
Oh, yeah, and the honestly, American Idol this season has been pretty we made, like, a list of,
Mhm.
like, the 30 contestants who we needed to be in our top 20, and everyone, except for one person, but they
Yeah.
could take or leave, has been on it.
Yeah.
So, like, normally we're watching and we're, like, pissed off because they, like, leave off the best singers, but
Yep.
this season has been good so far.
Yep, and with The Voice, they're doing something totally new. It's
Yeah.
the I forget what it's
Like,
called.
Battle of the Champions or
Yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
and it's Kelly Clarkson, John Legend,
Adam
Adam Levine, which love those 3.
Mhm, love that.
Kelly's killing it.
Mhm.
She's, like, wiping the floor with those boys.
Yeah.
So it's kinda fun to watch.
Yeah.
But
It feels like everything that all of these reality shows that we're watching right now are kind of, like, doing new things. It's like Survivor 50, they're
yeah,
doing all these new things, obviously. With The Voice, they're doing this new format, and then
American
even
Idol,
American Idol, they're kind of
Hollywood
changing
Week,
up.
which was a Nashville
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, yeah, and then also they're kind of changing up how they're doing the Hawaii,
Yeah. They're trying to stay
part of it
fresh.
too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Trying to stay
Yeah.
fresh.
So it's interesting, everything's kind of, like, revamping and
Yeah.
trying to think different things.
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, last thing we're
Yeah.
watching is Below Deck.
Yes, oh my god,
Down
of
Under.
course, yes.
Down Under, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Med
Med
hasn't started yet. Yeah, Below Deck, Down Under, craziness.
Which had, Real Housewives on it
Oh
for
my
the
god.
first
Salt Lake.
3 episodes, maybe?
Yeah, and it was
It was
horrible.
never ending.
It was horrible, and they were just yelling, and it was so loud and chaotic.
It was very chaotic.
Did not love it, but it was that's fun to watch the cast navigate that because I just couldn't imagine trying to do that.
It'll be interesting season. I think there's some, like, tough personalities on this season.
Chef Ben
Chef Ben and Ellie,
and
throwing
Ellie.
Ellie into the mix, and then obviously there's a little bit of a mess happening with Alicia and
Yeah.
some of the rest.
Yeah. I don't remember that guy's name. He looks like a Toby or something.
He's
That's
like
not
Ed or
Eddie. I think you're right. I think you're right.
sorry, my guy. And Jenna is the other girl,
Jenna is
right?
the other
So
girl.
there's a little bit of a triangle happening as always.
As always.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we're doing right now.
Mhm.
Okay, what are you reading
Oh,
next?
okay, I have to pull up my notes
Me too.
because, I'm not gonna remember all the details.
Yeah.
But what I'm reading next is called How to Kill a Witch: The Patriarchy's Guide just wait,
Sorry.
it's not finished yet.
There's so
How to
many.
How to Kill a Witch: The Patriarchy's Guide to Silencing Women. So, I'm reading
Choose something light.
just something light and easy.
A little spring read.
In honor of National Women's Month,
Seriously.
apparently. Um, it's about 2 podcasters, Zoe and Claire, who have a podcast called The Witches of Scotland, I believe is their podcast. And essentially, like, looking at why there was such, like, an obsession with witches and how men have used, like, blaming women and naming them witches and burning them at the stake has kept women under the rule of patriarchy. So, you know.
So that's what Sarah's reading, and I'm reading The Boyfriend.
Tell us more.
Same, same,
Yeah,
but different,
totally.
I'm reading, The Boyfriend, and it's by, Frida McFadden. So, obviously, like a psychological thriller,
Yeah.
and it's interesting because it's about this girl. It goes back and forth between the past and the present, and it's this girl who's dating this guy, and her best friend is murdered, and so they're trying to figure out who did it, and then it goes to the past, and so you think it's the guy from the past who now she's met. You
Mhm.
think he's the killer, but I have theories about who the actual killer is. We don't know yet, obviously. Um, so that's what I'm reading right now, and so I really hope I told you my theory,
Yeah.
but I don't wanna spoil it. So I'll give you an update next time about if I was right and how it's going. But yeah, The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. We'll see. We'll see. Very different,
Different vibes. Different vibes,
but we love it. We love
Yeah.
it. So yeah, that's it.
Great.
That was
Cool.
so fun. Well,
Yay.
thank you for joining us, and we will see you next
Guys,
time.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.